Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Part 13 of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete, and we are still on a hypothetical route, and we're going through the pacification of Nanzong, and yeah, you just saw that warning that there's going to be frame rate drops. And in pacification of Nanzong, you had 4 characters, Guan Sua, Guan Yingping, Guan Ping, and the character that I'm picking, Bao Sanyang. Honest to God, I should have picked Guan Ping, because he's actually the cooler of the 4, but I had to show off exactly why I don't like Bao Sanyang. I have to. I'm not going to complain throughout the entirety. No, I'm not going to do that because somebody's going to get a knip shit if I did. But Bao Sanyang is probably on the list of Dynasty Warriors that I cannot stand the most. And it's not because of her design, it's because of her relevance in the story and her fighting style. In case you're wondering about Bao Sanyang's relevance in the story, she's not even in romance. She's from an opera, and so is Guan Sua. The thing about her is she ended up becoming his wife because he bested her in a duel which he went easy on her in. Yeah, in fact, both she and her sisters were strolling around the 3 kingdoms acting like they're the baddest bitches on the block, and then Guan Sua ends up defeating them both and having them both as wives. Really freaking hilarious, to be honest with you. And there's that frame rate drop there. And the other part about that opera is Bao Sanyang's only relevance in the opera is the fact that she took part in the Nanman battle, and she and Guan Sua fell in that battle. So they're practically one and done in the Nanmans. No, I wish I was kidding. Yes, they were only there for the Nanmans, and to only make a scrub known as Wu Tugu look good, because he's the one that defeats them. Yeah, I kid you not. They really go above and beyond the Call of Duty to try to make Shu look good, and the more people read up on these guys, the more it actually hurts for a lot of people who like Shu. Don't get me wrong, there are some good characters in Shu. It's just the ones that aren't as more prominently displayed. Just saying. Well, specifically Bao Sanyang, because I think she was also in a mission as well. I just can't think of the name of the mission, but she was in one as well. Dynasty Warriors 9, she only has Chapter 11, and that's it. That's all she has. And she's practically chasing Guan Sua like some stalker. Even though they end up being husband and wife anyway. And once you defeat the Nanman territories, that's it. She's done. And even worse, they killed her off screen during Guan Yingping's playthrough of Dynasty Warriors 9. So yeah, she has no relevance in the story, and she's not even a real character, she's fictional. And now for the fighting aspect. She has by far one of the worst weapons in the game, which that honor ironically goes to Zhang Bao. Oh God, have mercy. I just realized. Part 17, that is all. Part 17. Or should I say Part 18, actually? Yes, it's Part 18. Yeah, I realize exactly that we are about 5 parts away from one of my least favorite stages in the Shu playthrough. And as such, Zhang Bao has probably again the worst weapon in the game. Now you're about to see the second worst weapon in the game in action. Oh boy. Lord have mercy on my soul. So, with that said, we watch Lu Su and Zhuge Liang actually conversate about trying to make peace with the Nanmans instead of actually trying to conquer them. That ain't gonna happen. If we all know the story of the Nanmans from romance all too well, Ming Hua is just going to try to attack, get captured, try to attack, get captured, try to attack, get captured, wash, rinse, and repeat 7 times, and then his wife get captured for 3, and then afterwards all is right with the world. And stop going off, you stupid phone. Hold on a second. Bless the Lord, my phone is off. So, we could go on ahead and get started with possibly one of the worst weapons in the game. So, let me explain why this weapon is so bad. It is a close range weapon, and you think it would have far range because it's a freaking yo-yo. No, it's not. There's no close range to it. It's pretty short range. Shorter than the spinning sight. And plus her EX moves, she does cat scratches. And even worse, her Musou. It's literally her jumping in the air, rolling around in a ball. And her second Musou, I do believe, she jumps up on the opponent and scratches them like a cat. Now, there are people who may think she is cute for doing that, but when it comes down to battle effectiveness, that is ineffective, and it leaves you wide open if you miss. I cannot stress enough how many conquest modes that I ended up failing because of that particular move, because yes, this is carried over from Dynasty Warriors 7, her debut game.
I suppose we'll just have
which, by the way, up until 7 Extreme Legends, she did not have any part in the story other than be cannon fodder for Jin. Which is all the more reason why I do not like her. Anyway, what we're doing right now is following the instructions of Lu Su. And another thing I should mention, if you manage to fail the star requirement in the Battle of Wuku, but succeed in ambush the Chang'an to get the star requirement there, Lu Su will not be here. None of would be anywhere in the vicinity. Instead, Zhuge Liang would be the one orchestrating this entire strategy.
Yes. But from now
So
on, focus
that's
on doing battle.
basically the gist.
Let us fight with all our might.
Now then, we just had to take care of business in order for Yue Ying to actually get the
Yes, although they are a little bit too far.
juggernauts ready. And once you get the juggernauts ready, you'll have to use them in order to get past the tigers. Oh boy. More frame rate drops. Also, Yue Ying and the Juggernauts. It's pretty much something old as of late. And every time Yue Ying is here, she's gonna get the Juggernauts or the wooden oxen. Low-key, that's all she basically does in this game. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but everybody expects it the moment she's there. In fact, Dynasty Warriors 9, there's never a mission without her getting Juggernauts or wooden oxen.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started.
More importantly, she was the one who supposedly set up the fake Zhuge Liang, so she also sets up a fake Zhuge Liang with Juggernauts and wooden oxen as an ambush trap. So, yeah,
I'll let you go for now. Don't
it gets monotonous after a while.
See, I have just as much a right to be here as anybody
So let's just go
else.
ahead and beat the officers that are here.
Quite strong indeed.
And I think this one's done. Now we got ourselves some juggernauts. So we just need to escort them. I'm pretty sure Zuron made her first appearance while I was talking. Yeah, I just defeated her not too long ago. So this is the spot where you can face her. The first of 3.
I need all available units to look after the juggernauts. And drive
Now,
off
let's
the
just
tigers
grab
with the
that
super
juggernaut, because there is going to be tigers to deal with.
Spectacular. Keep up the good work.
The funny part is, if we actually get close to the swamp, we'll find another opponent there. We're not going to do that. We'll just end up skipping that anyway. Now, as for this slow-moving juggernaut, this is going to be your mode of transportation. You want to know why? You can't summon your horse.
Everything is in order.
No, I'm not kidding. You cannot summon your
To drive off
horse.
the tigers.
I tried countless times. It's not that Bao Sanyan can't ride a horse. It's that nobody can ride a horse, because horses are not allowed. And the one person that has a horse, you'll see it's glitching all the way to high heaven. You're gonna have to take care of the guy who is running these tigers, as well as the tigers themselves, because the tigers, if left alone, will actually destroy the juggernauts. So, with that said, we just beat up the tigers. All that needs to be done now is to find Wu Tugu and beat him up too. Oh wait, that's King Mulu. It doesn't matter who it is. He's going down, and he's going down quick. Alright, we can just go straight ahead and deal with Zhuge Liang. Or I can just drive this,
What did he mean just now? Never
I
mind.
can just drive
we need
this
to head for the enemy main
juggernaut.
It's good to see there are some people out there who could
Let's
really
just
fight.
get out of here, because this slow-moving thing is just going to
Is that the base they're coming
be a
from?
slow-moving
In
thing.
that case, we should give Zhuge Liang a hand.
Anyway, let's just beat up anybody that stands in our way.
Don't think you're gonna get by me in one piece.
Oh, right. He's in my way. Might as well take care of him while I'm at it.
Something about the eastern path, or else our allies
But
can't
another thing
advance.
that needs to be
Let's
mentioned.
try to get around this boulder.
If you don't deal with the rock throwers, Zhuge Liang may have some
We
problems.
might be able to smash the boulder. if we
So,
have them.
instead, deal with those rock throwers now before you proceed. That way, it'll pretty much cut off
All right, let's deal with the remaining enemies throwing the rocks. Our main camp
the
is in danger
Nanmans
as
from
long as
trying
they're around.
to destroy your base. Yes, even though Ming Guo will eventually
Very
appear
nicely
when we
done.
get too
Keep up the
close
good work.
to the base. At least taking care of these rock throwers will make it to where your troops are basically going to be safe. More importantly, the person who happens to be in charge of the mission. And that is Zhuge Liang, which is marked in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Anything happens to Zhuge Liang, you fail. You cannot afford to fail.
That'll prevent our main camp from taking damage.
Now
from the
then,
rocks.
let's just head over to the next area, since I can't really call my horse. I'm going to end up having to get an elephant harness too, in order for her to travel around. But for now, oh, excuse me, I'm yawning here. For now, we need to just focus on getting through these enemies, and more importantly, focus on continuing the Nanmans. Ugh, my damn mouse fell off the bed and stopped the recording. But thankfully, it didn't stop too far.
If you don't help me,
Um,
I'm done for.
Here's the thing about what we're about to do. We could just go right and go straight to do an ambush on the elephant troops. But instead, we're going to try to go left and actually reveal Zurong. Because Zurong is lying in wait. the quick note, we've already beaten Zurong the first time after we took the Northern Armory and Yue Ying filled it up with juggernauts. Now she's gonna appear the second time
Full of enemy traps.
while you're trying to ambush the elephant troops.
You look far too
Make
weak to
sure
be
you ambush the elephant troops
I
and
recommend
defeat
you
them
turn back while you
because
still
you're
can.
gonna need that in order for to actually complete this
You must
level.
be the queen of Nanjong.
Well, particularly allowing their allies to keep going. You can't
Very nicely
skip
done.
over things.
Keep up the good
so
work.
bear that in mind. Now, a word of warning about Zurong. The first 2 times you run into Zurong, she'll be holding a man and a heaven weapon. No, earth and heaven weapon, sorry. Why did I say man? She's holding an earth and a heaven weapon, and when she switches out, she will basically be weak to a, she'll practically be weak to a man weapon if she switches out. So she'll be easy to deal with.
Right to be here as anybody else.
However,
Hey, you're pretty
in the
strong.
final battle with her,
I'll be sure to give
which
my
is
all
going to be near
next
the end
time
of
we
the
meet.
stage, she will have earth and a man weapon. Meaning what I have right now will not actually do too much damage to her. So yeah. I mean, it will, but not too much. Pretty sure somewhere along the line Ming Hua would appear as well, trying to defeat the enemies that are in the elephant troops. But there was a part right there where I could have went up to that cave and there was poison lakes. That actually would have triggered a fight, which if you destroyed the poison lakes, they would have put a ladder up there so that way you could climb. And you can legitly skip Zurong. But I didn't go there.
There
So
should be
with
an
that
officer on
said,
an elephant at the bottom of the cliff.
we
Let's launch a
just
surprise
continued
attack
on,
and capture
defeated
it.
Zurong, and this is where the
You're going to face me. Step forward.
the troops are hiding. This is Yang Kai. This means the ambush troops is not too far ahead.
Pulling back for now.
I do think Ming Hua appears and tries to attack. I don't know. Oh, well, I should know. I'm the one who recorded this. Wait, no. That's them. I think.
I won't let
Yeah,
you
that's
go
him.
any further. This time.
Yeah, I went the wrong direction. Ming Hua did appear that area, so
You look like you're quite worked up. I don't suppose you're
I
ready to
was
talk
on
to
the
me,
mark,
huh?
but I
Silence!
was a little bit off.
Why would I talk
Oh,
to
right,
somebody
and if
that
you
attacked
actually
me?
got rid of the poison
Very
lakes,
nicely done.
I mean,
Keep up
poison
the good
lakes, sorry, Ming Hua would
I've
actually
gone and gotten
appear there
myself
too.
into a trap.
But whatever the case, folks, we just need to take care of... I can never pronounce that name. Oh, wait, hold on. It was Jinhan Sanjie. Yes, Jinhan Sanjie is the guy who has the elephants. And all we need to do is defeat him just to get one.
Don't think you've won.
But beware, folks. As you're fighting Jinhan Sanjie,
Surely this huge beast will be capable
the
of
guys
destroying it.
who are riding the elephants would normally try to mow you down.
Come on.
And those elephants are a killer. They are just absolutely unfair. They may not be as powerful as Dynasty Warriors 4 iteration of them, but they are a killer.
I'm sure there are more traps ahead.
And thankfully I managed to defeat the enemies before they could get on and start riding those elephants. By the way, this is all on normal, just in case you're wondering. Now, we're getting close to finishing this. Oh right, Ming Hua should be behind us.
You go for now. Don't think you've won.
In fact, we just got finished fighting his son.
To be here as anybody else.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure first. Because we can't really fight him unless we actually defeat him. But again, there were 7 times that you could actually beat him, and facing off against him 7 times is not gonna actually help in the slightest. And I'm gonna tell you why. Well, it will give you experience points. You can still skip it and it won't matter. It's not like Dynasty Warrior 7 where you have to, no, not 7, I meant 4, where you have to actually find all 7 battles with Ming Hua before you can finally finish the stage. And the same thing went with 3. And 5, if I'm not mistaken. I think the only one that avoided that trope was 6. Nonetheless, we're getting close to ending the Nanmans once and for all. We just need to move a little bit closer. There is nobody in our way. Let's just keep going. Well, that is until that guy just showed up. Okay, I need to also point out that Balsanion's rage, as you see here, is absolutely terrible. As you just saw, and oh yeah, he's back again. I thought I just, no, he didn't come back, he's still there. I just didn't beat him. And only used the, rage in order to defeat him.
Is returning to his
now I need some more rage left in order to actually win. We're getting closer.
These rocks are getting annoying.
And we got a rock slide. Oh, how I missed those rock slides. Ah, it's the good old days. Just like when we ran into the yellow turban. But once we get close enough,
we've found the officer in charge. Now we can put
the rocks should stop sliding, and we can just beat the hell out of Alvion. Other than to beat the never mind. I thought Zurong showed up. Okay, let me rephrase that. I thought Zurong showed up in the northern base. No, I think she shows up here. I screwed up that one. Damn it. That's what I get for trying to remember stuff. But I know she's closer to the end. I mean, I got the first encounter with her, and then the second encounter we're about to do, and we're going to win this one. And the third encounter is the same way. Now, I want you to understand, it's easy to completely forget about Zurong and just worry about Ming Hua. But who's going to stop her while you're focused on him? I mean, I understand he can be whittled down completely with the
that should speed up our
he can be whittled down completely with the fact that you have his weakness, which is the fact that he has heavy weapons, but at the exact same time,
just as much a right to be here as anybody else.
You're just gonna end up with a cutscene if you manage to defeat him without defeating his wife first. And yes, Ming Hua is one of those people who will try to avenge the death of a fallen loved one. So, with that said, we just gotta break in and beat up people along the way. And notice how my whole team is starting to swarm. It's starting to be a little bit better on my end.
I'll let you go for now.
And that's all due to the fact that we just simply have enough officers to outnumber the competition. And we're getting extremely close. In fact, we pretty much gotten to Ming Hua himself. And there we go, frame rate drops.
Is my responsibility.
Zurong should be appearing somewhere in the vicinity. There she is. That makes number 3. It's times like this I wish we were able to use the arrows. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. As you see, unlike the other Dynasty Warriors games, like 3 and 4 and 5, you cannot use arrows unless you're a certain character in this game. And that right there actually is a bad thing rather than a good thing. So, on that note, we just need to make sure that I can duel Musaos with Huang. Okay, let's stop for a second. I almost called him Huang Gai. I mean, he looks like him, but I almost called him Huang Gai. I meant to say Ming Hua. It's almost over for Zhu Rong, though, and that will probably lead us to having reinforcements come the next episode, which is Luoyang. Ooh, that was close. That spirit bomb is nothing but trouble. That's all that needs to be said. And the fact that I allowed her to do her moves means one thing. She is hiding out to be killed.
See, I have just as much a right to be here as anybody else.
Oh, have mercy. We just managed to defeat both Zhu Rong and Ming Hua, and you'll know that you actually did it right when Ming Hua gets angry and threatens to kill you. But with that said, since we've defeated Zhu Rong 3 times, we are now able to go to the next area with the Nanmans coming to help.
With the way you fight.
You'll have help in the next area too without this stage, but with it, it'll be a hell of a lot easier. Especially since you practically did the star requirement for this stage, because you're gonna go into that stage with a lot of troops, as opposed to not filling the star requirement. Yeah, it'll be tougher, but you'll still end up completing the stage. So, with that said, folks, Nanmans are over with. And I didn't really complain too much, except about Bao Sanyang. But then again, I gave constructive criticism. Because, yeah, Bao Sanyang, I mean, she has no relevance. Her moveset is garbage. And pretty much it's one of those movesets that actually has a special throw and special grapple, and some enemies don't like that. But folks, we're getting closer and closer to the end of the hypothetical, that's what it is. Damn it, why did I call it hypocritical? It's the hypothetical ending, and we'll be finishing, we'll be close to finishing actually, in part 14 when we go to Luoyang. This is RVman985. I'll see you guys next time, because the week after we'll finish the hypothetical route.